I'm Peter Miller, Arkansas car and truck accident attorney. And the other day I was driving to work and some lady was coming the other lane and she was moving over into the center lane. And she was about to hit me and suddenly she pulled over and she didn't hit me. And I looked at her, I looked her in the face and she was on the cell phone. And I realized that her brain was not engaged in the driving, rather it was engaged in the conversation she was involved in. You know, there have been studies done. They've done something called PET scans, which are brain imaging. They have looked at people's brains while they are talking on the cell phone. And they have compared that with people's brains when they're intoxicated. And it turns out that when you are driving and you are on the cell phone, your brain is as incapable of concentration as it is when you are legally intoxicated. You know, plaintiffs' lawyers like me, car and truck accident lawyers like me, when we see accidents where there's somebody who's on the phone, then we know it's absolutely, there's no question about whose fault it is. I don't mean that we're happy about it, but I'll tell you one thing. When I have a client who's been involved in an accident and it turns out that the person who caused the accident was on the cell phone, that's a slam dunk. That's no question about fault. So let me tell you, if you get a phone call, do what I do. What I do is when I'm driving, somebody calls me on the phone, I say, I can't talk to you now. If it's important, I'll call you right back. And then I pull over and I call them back. Or if it's not important, I ask them to call me back. But I don't talk on the phone when I'm driving. And I think that people should seriously consider the possibility of not talking on the phone when you're driving. Drive. If you get a phone call, pull over and respond to the call. Anyway, I'm Peter Miller, Arkansas car and truck accident attorney. I hope this information was interesting and useful to you. You know, the truth is I doubt that anybody's going to pay any attention to this particular thing. People just are nuts about talking on the phone when they're driving. But maybe one person or two people will think about what I said. If you have any legal questions, give me a call. I talk to people all the time. I like doing that. So give me a call. My number is 501-374-6300. And have a nice day.